Track and field fans out there, welcome back to the coach's desk. And you know we're coming from track side. Yes, and we have to give you the information that we have gathered from the Jamaica Administrative Athletics Association. They have released their team to the Olympics. Yes, team has to be selected from early because they have to submit the team. I think the final submission would be next week, so they have to ensure that the listing is out. So we'll be talking about this team and definitely some surprises, some persons that you're going to be hearing about in events. They actually are going to be using the qualifying standard from 2019 because originally the Olympics should have been 2020. So I know you'll be having questions, so I'm just trying to clear up that aspect of it before you start to ask the question. So, Jamaica Olympic Selection 2021. Yes, people. So, we have Taekwondo Tracy, 100 meters, Shelley and Fraser Price. Johan Blake, Sherika Jackson. Oblique Civil, Elaine Thompson era. Julian Ford is reserved for the male 100. Brianna is also the reserve, but they'll be competing in the 4x100 meters. Javon Minzy for 4x1. Ramona Burchell 4x1. Nigel Ellis 4x1. Natasha Morrison 4x1. And you might hear me mention 6 persons for the 4x1. What I understand is that because of the COVID situation, the Olympics Association are saying that they will only accept 6 persons because of the COVID restriction. So what the J3s did, they entered some 2 more persons in 2 events, in another event rather, so that these individuals will still be available for the relay pool. Because of course you know that you can use 4 in the heats and then you change that 4 entirely in the finals. So you might hear a name under an event that you're wondering what they're talking about, but it is for this regard. All right, so in the 200 meters, Rashid Dwyer, Shelley and Fraser Price, Johan Blake, Sherika Jackson, Julian Ford, Elaine Thompson era. And for the reserve in the women, we have Natasha Morrison. That is the thing. I don't see any reserve for the males. All right, 400 meters, Demish Gay, Stephanie Ann McPherson, Christopher Taylor, Ronisha McGregor, Nathan Allen, man who did not show up in the finals, but he has been selected, Candice McLeod, who had a big personal best in that event, and Stacey Ann Williams will be the reserve for the 400 meters female, no reserve for the male. From what I'm seeing, Stacey Ann will also be a part of the 4x400 meters relay. Sean Bailey, who was the national champion, is for the 4x4 because he did not make that qualifying standard. There's also Tovia Jenkins for the female 4x4, Jonelle Bromfield. Kareem Bartley for the 4x4 and Rasheen McDonald on the male side. 800 meters, only entry is on the female side, which is Natoya Gould. Ronald Levy for the this is an event that persons will want to hear about who actually made the team. And I will hasten to tell you, people, Omar McLeod is not a part of that team. So 100 meter hurdles for females, you have Megan Tapper, Yannick Thompson, Brittany Anderson, and Danielle Williams for reserve. Just in case anything happens to any athlete, Danielle will be the substitute there. On the male side, 110 meter hurdles, Ronald Levy, the national champion, Damian Thomas, Hansa Parchment, and the reserve will be Philip Limonius. Yes, and that would be a good experience for these gentle people. It's good to know that things have stepped up where they are actually naming reserve, because you never know what can transpire before the Olympics. 400-meter hurdles: Jahil Hyde, Genevieve Russell, Kemar Mowat, Rhonda White, Leonard Dole Legister, and Leah Nugent. Reserved for the females, you have Cheyenne Salmon. For the 1500 meters, you have Aisha Pratt Lair. But of course, you notice that there's I didn't mention any reserve for the men's 400-meter hurdles because none has been named in that regard. Now, on the field event side, you have Tajay Gale long jump, Tisana Hicklin, Kerry McLeod. Yes, he would have made the standard some time ago, early season. He jumped 8:34, so that would have placed him there. And you have Shanice Porter. Triple jump, Kerry McLeod again, he'll be doubling. Then you have Shanika Ricketts and Kimberly Williams. No second person for the triple jump. So I would assume that persons wouldn't have made the standard there. Shot put, Odin Richards, the only person. On the female side, you have Danielle Thomas Dodd and Lloyd Draker Cameron. Those are the two females. No reserve would have been named for these events. Now, on the men's side of things, where you have the discus throw, you have Frederick Dakers, Chad Wright, and Travis Michael. On the female side, you have Shade Lawrence and Shanice Love. No reserve for these events, or not a third person for the female side. On the 4x400 mixed relays, you have Javier Brown, the schoolboy. You have Tiffany James, Keena Burrell, Cherokee Young, Devontae Burnett, and Kemba Nelson. All right. So that's the list. The Jamaican contingent to Tokyo 2021. What are your thoughts about this team, people? There has been a long deliberation on the strength of the team, and the ladies seem to be the strength of the team. But I mean, nevertheless, the team has a few more weeks to go. So I believe that persons will put in the work, fine-tune what they need to fine-tune on, and put in a very good performance there at the Olympics. So I'm not too perturbed about this listing. Let's just support the team. Let's rally around them, because they will be done in the national colors with pride, because this is the Olympics. It's all about pride. It's all about what they do for their country. So I mean, let's big them up, let's support them. I'm certain that we'll be watching them, we'll be keen on the events that they are participating. It's kind of interesting though that the diver there, Jonah Wisdom, yes, and others, I guess this is only the track and field side. I'm not certain if other persons will be selected in terms of other events, because the Olympic has a myriad of other events, you know what I mean? But let's see what will transpire, people. We hope the best. We hope that we get a medal based on this team, and probably we could talk about it in another video. Where do we believe the medals are going to be coming from? So big up yourself, Coaches Desk family, from the track side. Until the next video, we say peace out.